Welcome to our live broadcast at 10 o'clock. Fire season is off to a blistering start in Montana, and experts say it could get worse. NBC Montana's Jacob Owens is working for you, looking into what's fueling the early activity and the challenges crews could face in the months ahead.
This is Dan Borsum, the meteorologist who presented this year's fire season outlook at Governor Gianforte's fire briefing. He expects this fire season to be significant, citing a dry summer with higher than normal temperatures, problematic fire conditions statewide, and drought.
We're still just as dry as we think we are. We did get an inch of moisture from that event, but it was the only event we had in June. So a net result is we actually ended up being below normal in precipitation for a lot of areas west of the Continental Divide.
Borsum is referencing a weather maker that brought snow to Glacier in June. Borsum says May and June are Montana's wet season, when the state's so-called moisture battery is recharged. That recharge did not come this year. Before 2024, an average of 130,000 acres burned statewide during fire season. He says a fire season that's above normal or very significant could see the number burn closer to 500,000 acres.
And then instead of having like 1,700 fires, we're closer to 3,000 fires. And of course, a lot of those fires are the 1/10 of an acre variety, but it still means that our firefighters are out there doing a lot of hard work, a lot of extended hours. They're getting tired.
In a Senate hearing last month, Forest Service Chief Tom Schultz said the agency had brought on a little under 11,000 firefighting personnel. This is ahead of where the U.S. Forest Service's staffing was a year prior. The agency's goal is to reach 11,300 firefighters.
We've had about 1,400 people take DRP that had fire quals. We recently reached out to ask them if they had an interest in coming back.
NBC Montana asked the U.S. Forest Service how many of those who took the deferred retirement offer were in Region 1. This region includes Montana. Beth Pargman, a public affairs specialist with the Northern region, did not provide a direct answer to this question. In a later email, the Forest Service's Northern region instead emphasized the U.S. Forest Service is operationally ready to assist partners with wildfires. The statement blames the Biden administration for, quote, hiring thousands of employees with no sustainable way to pay them. The email says through voluntary programs, roughly 5,000 non-fire officials have left or are leaving the agency. There was no number provided for fire officials. Borsum expects fire risks to increase in western Montana this month. Central Montana, on the other hand, will see fire potential grow in August. He says the July heat wave is pretty much inevitable.
We may not have that buffer to keep the landscape from rapidly drying really quick and becoming more receptive to fire starts.
We'll keep you updated all fire season, on air and online. Reporting in Missoula, Jacob Owens, NBC, Montana.